ground and Borough.
Well, that was absolutely cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining us. Ignore what was going on in the chat, he ain't in there anymore, thankfully. Anyways, yes, live for more EFL Championship action tonight. Burnley taking on Norwich City. It's actually a big game. Anyone who doesn't think it's a big game doesn't watch the fucking Championship. It is a big game because when you look at the current table at the moment, Burnley need to win because they will go back into the promotion spot and also go top of the league with a win tonight. Norwich, though, at the moment, currently in the playoff push at the moment. If I get the table up here. Actually, sorry, they're already in the promotion spot. Norwich, Burnley, I beg your pardon. I thought Sheffield United were there, but they're 2 points below. Win for Burnley, by the way, or even a point. It takes them top of the league ahead of Leeds United, who, I wasn't happy about the loss on Tuesday, but I couldn't really complain too much because we didn't deserve anything from it. 85 points at the moment for Burnley. They win tonight, go on 88, 3 points ahead of Leeds. And obviously Leeds play tomorrow against Preston in the early kickoff as well. And at the moment, Norwich currently on 53 points, looking to go 1 point behind Millwall and West Brom, go level with Watford on 56 with a win today, and only be now 6 points off the top six. I think if Norwich lose tonight, which I think possibly they will, if Norwich lose tonight, it is going to be a right old battle to try and get into the top six, because at the moment they are 9 points adrift. I think if they lose tonight, they lose tonight and Coventry win, then it's actually at least a 10-point gap, could even be 12 points. So I think it's pretty much do or die time for Norwich. If they don't win tonight, then I think they're going to be out of the playoff race anyway. I don't know what Scotty B's likely to say, mind, because I think Scotty B doesn't. I don't think Scotty B thinks the playoff race is even on, but they're still up there. If they're going to win today, then they are only 6 points behind. So it is still on, but until it's mathematically over, you can't rule anyone out actually at the minute, because Norwich are a team that do like getting up into the playoffs, and they have a team that do have a good record in the playoffs. They have won the playoffs on quite a few occasions, but whether they can do it, whether they can win tonight against a very difficult side, I don't know. I have a feeling Burnley will win this game, but you never know. EFL football, it's very unpredictable at times, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen. So we'll get things straight underway then. Apologies about the lateness. I've been bloody trying to sort stuff out and I'm trying to bloody compose myself because I've been that pissed off today. It's not been a great night. In the Bundesliga, by the way, at the moment, Wolfsburg 0, Leipzig 1. I was looking at that game, but I thought the championship game was going to be way more important because Wolfsburg are nowhere near. I mean, Leipzig are going to the top 4. I can't stand Leipzig anyway, so I'd rather not stream them, to be truthfully honest about that. So there you go. Oh, you've come onto a different account, mate. You can fuck off. You're not coming on. You can get fucked, quite frankly. On the plus side, though, you're giving me a free view by being a dickhead. So thanks very much for that. But you're not welcome in the live chat doing that. I know what you're doing, mate, because I know what people do. People get blocked and then they come on different accounts, think they're smart. Takes more than that to get past me. So you won't succeed. Let's have a look at the teams in full length. I haven't actually looked at the lineups in full, actually. So this will be my first look at the teams. Teams are already on the screens. They were done earlier on. And I haven't actually seen the teams. Let's have a look. Here's Burnley, Norwich, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Hannibal is playing. I didn't know if he was going to be playing actually tonight. I thought he was going to be on the bench. Hannibal starts. Happy days. Let's see how Hannibal does. For me, obviously the United youngster. So it'd be great if he does well tonight. Tonight's referees. Oh God, good luck to them. Tonight's referee is Tony Harrington. The assistant referees are Neil Davies, Edward Smart, and the fourth official tonight is Sam Allison. Can't remember where Tony Harrington actually is from. Tony Harrington. Hang on, isn't he the referee? Isn't he the referee from Teesside? He's the referee from Teesside, isn't he? Yeah, he's the referee. Yeah, he's the Middlesbrough referee. Haha, I thought he was. That's going to be interesting. Well, let's hope that he doesn't give much to Norwich tonight. That'd be marvellous. Rightio, thank you those that have joined us so far. Let's have a look at the two teams in full length for you all. We will start off, of course, with the visiting side tonight, which is Norwich City. Norwich City's starting team. In goals, number 1, Angus Gunn. Number 4 is Shane Duffy. Number 7, Borja Sainz. Number 11 is Emiliano Marcondes. Number 15 is Rory McConville. Number 16 is Jacob Wright. Number 19 is Jakob Sorensen. Number 20 is Anis Lamane. 23 is Kenny McLean. 33 is Jose Cordoba. And number 35 is Kellen Fisher. And the subs for Norwich City this evening. When I can get it up on my phone. Goalkeeper number 12, George Long. Number 3 is Jack Stacey. Good. What's that about? Digi? He's not in the... why is it done in... I don't know why... Okay. Number 43 is Uriah Jeji. Number... I didn't realise... I didn't know why I did it in that order. It's not the order it should have been in. Number 18 is Amankwa Forson. Number 29, Oscar Schwartau. Number 9 is Josh Sargent. 26 is Marcelino Nunez. Number 50 is Errol Mundell Smith. And finally, number 44 is Elliot Miles. I normally do it in name order because normally that's when I see that when the teams are on, they normally do it in team or in the name order in number order. But for some reason, they've done it in completely different order. Now, why on earth they've done that, I'll never know. Let's have a look at Burnley. Their starting team tonight. In goal for Burnley, as always, is number 1, James Trafford. Number 5 is Maxime Esteve. Number 6 is CJ Egan Riley. Number 8 is Josh Brownhill. Number 11, Jaden Anthony. Number 14, Connor Roberts. Number 19, Cian Fleming. 22 is Marcus Edwards. 23 is Lucas Pires. Number 24 is Josh Cullen. And 28, Hannibal Mesbury. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Hannibal Mesbury was actually going to start tonight or not for Burnley. I thought he was going to be on the bench, but fair enough. He starts tonight. Good. Nice to see another United youngster getting a bit of game time in the Championship. Love to see it. Let's have a look. Subs then for Burnley. Goalkeeper number 32, Václav Hladký. Number 2, Oliver Sonne. Number 4, Joe Worrell. 7, Jeremy Sarmiento. Number 15, Nathan Redmond. Number 29, Josh Laurent. Number 30, Luca Koleosho. Number 34 is Jaden Barnell. And number 35 is Ashley Barnes. Yes, a team that actually does it properly and puts their team in number order. It really annoys me when a lot of teams don't put their team news in number order, because it gets really confusing sometimes. But there you go. Especially when the sub. I mean, Norwich didn't have their subs in the right order. Why, I'll never know. Excuse me. So it's the only EFL Championship game on. The only other game is in League 2, which is Notts County Salford again. I was looking at that, but I thought, no, I'll do the Burnley game. Why not? Leipzig are 2-0 up at Wolfsburg. Haha. Wolfsburg is so bad. I can't believe how bad they've been this season. Nicholas John, thanks to Nicola for joining us. Oh, good. United's under 21s are leading. I think both are drawing still. Both are still drawing 1-0 with Norwich. With West Ham United. I'm sorry, I've got a bloody really itchy nose. You know when you've had a bad cold and you end up with like dry skin under your nose? It irritates me like mad. 1-1 at the break for the Bowen 21s. Good, that's fine. We'll be very happy with that. So recent head-to-heads, by the way, of course. Last time Norwich won was actually at Carrow Road, but the last time they actually won at excuse me, the last time they actually won away at Turf Moor was actually a 2-1 win in the Emirates FA Cup back in like 2020. But the last actual win at Turf Moor in the EFL Championship, you would have to go down to 2004 was the last time they won in the EFL Championship at Turf Moor, and it was a 5-3 win in 2004. Burnley don't have the best record at they don't have the best record at Turf Moor. Only 2 wins at Turf Moor in, I think really in this millennium, which is like in this like era 2000s onwards, so in the 21st century. So 2004 and 2020 the only times they've actually won at Turf Moor. One of them obviously being in the Cup, one of them being at 8 goal thriller in 2004 in the EFL Championship. Or back when it was actually Sky Bet Championship or Football League Championship. It was, can't remember whether it was actually sponsored by Sky Bet at the time. I don't think it was. Burnley versus Canary should be a tight match. I think it will be a close game. You got 2 good teams, and Burnley at the moment, they know they need to win to go top of the league. Otherwise, if Leeds win tomorrow, they will go even further ahead. But then also, if they lose, actually, Sheffield United could overtake them as well tomorrow, away to Plymouth, obviously. And for Norwich, well, if Norwich lose, I think their playoffs is out because they're 9 points behind. There's games tomorrow, and if results don't go their way tomorrow, bye-bye, because they'll be completely out of the playoffs mathematically as well. So, you know, it's a big night for both of these teams. Anything can happen, but in the EFL Championship, we know what can happen. One team could win. You know, the favourites could win. The favourites could lose. You just don't know what to expect. You just really don't know what to expect. Right, kickoff coming up very shortly. Looking forward to seeing what actually does happen in this game. I was talking to someone in the know about the Borough, and the rumours are that Castor are going to make our kits. Oh no, isn't that aren't they the makers of aren't they the makers of Wolves and Newcastle's kits? Oh, yeah, they're the makers of Wolves kit. Yeah, they did Rangers' kit as well. Yeah, they did Wolves kit, and it was nothing special. Like, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the actual. We'll have to just see what the kit looks like. You know, a lot of the Borough's away kits do tend to look good. It's normally the home kits that don't tend to look as appetising. But we'll see how it goes. Castor, it's not the best, is it? I wouldn't have minded, because the one that Mask United's got, Mask United's kit manufacturer is Is it Macron? Ugh. I type in Macron and it comes up with the French president. Not him. Is it Macron? Ah, yeah, it is. It is. They're the makers of. They've made a few kits. Oh, they did Crystal Palace's kit as well for last season. I didn't realise that. Yeah, so it is Macron. I'm not. Macron's all right. I would have taken Macron. It's something new because at the end of the day, Borough do have to change things up. We can't just go with the same kit manufacturer all the time. I mean, Hummels, I didn't think were great. Area made too many areas. They were poor. Be interested to see what Castor can make kit wise for us, but we'll just have to see what happens. If they're good, they're good. If they're not, they're not. It's simple as that. But a lot of Borough fans still get them anyway. I do like our away kit. I like the away kits. I'm not massive on the home kit this year. But we'll see what happens anyway. Right, kickoff is about to commence. The players are just about to walk onto the Turf Moor field. And I know I'm on the. I know. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be on the freaking diet because I'm tempted to give it up. I've got a big can for the big game. I've got myself 1 or 2 for Master Mo, but Saturday and Sunday I do whatever I want really, regards to food and drink. I've only got the 1 can though for tonight. It's only 500ml, but that's because we're live on here. If I was on Double Trouble Darts, I wouldn't have it, but I can't let the fans down. I always have to have an iron brew on the stream, otherwise it's just not traditional, is it? I wonder how many fans Norwich have taken. I bet they haven't sold out because 1, it's a Friday night. 2, it is a massive journey. It's a really long journey from Norwich. Let me have a look at Google Maps actually. What is the actual? Oh, the players are walking out now. What is the actual? What is the actual what is the actual distance? So we're talking Carroll Ward because that's where all the buses will have gone. From Carroll Ward to Turf Moor, Burnley. 4 hours and 21 minutes. Includes stops and also include tea time traffic. Yeah, look at it. At least 5.5 hours at least 5 to 6 hours. And then the same back. Although they shouldn't have that much traffic. I think once they get away from Burnley, I think it'd be pretty much plain sailing on the way back. But yeah, that's a long trip, isn't it? 5-6 hours on the bloody Friday night. Well, Sheffield United have to make an enormous trip down to Plymouth Argyle for 12:30 kick-off. Now Sheffield is, well, Doncaster was 2 hours. About an hour and 45 something from where I was. So where I am. So about 2 hours by the time you've added on traffic. Sheffield's about an extra 20 minutes from there, so about 2 hours 20. To Plymouth it's about 8 hours. It would take 8 hours from here. Unless you drive really quickly and you don't stop, etc. But add stops and traffic on, it's about at least 7-8 hours. So it's a good 5 hours on a good 5 or 6 hours on a Saturday morning. Pfuh. So poor Sheffield United have to make that long journey. But here we go. It's time for the match. What the hell? Right, okay. I'm sorry if Scotty B's watching, but that goalkeeper kit is the ugliest kit I have seen in the Championship. That is a terrible kit. That's terrible. What is that? It looks like someone's just done paintball attack on him. It looks like just someone shot him with paintballs. That's... that is... It's got to be the most disgusting goalkeeper kit. That's got to be the worst goalkeeper kit I've seen. I'm sorry to any Norwich fans out there, but it is awful. It just looks terrible. Oh, God. Here we go then. Time for the match. It's Burnley against Norwich City. It's time for the starting lineups. And we'll start off, not with Burnley, we'll start off with Norwich. In goal for Norwich is number 1, Angus Gunn. Number 4, Shane Duffy. 7, Boya Sainz. Number 11, Emiliano Marcondes. Number 15 is McConville. Excuse me. Number 16 is Wright. 19, Sorensen. Number 20, Slimane. 23, Kenny McLean. Number 33, Cordoba. And number 35, Fisher. Now Burnley's lineup. Now we'll have Burnley's lineup, thank you very much. Today! What's it doing? Sorry, my thing's going slow. Hang on a second. Oh, they're in already! Oh. Behind him. Come on. There we go. It's taking its time over that. Number 1, James Trafford. Number 5, Maxime Esteve. 6, C.G. Egan Riley. 8, Josh Brownhill. 11, Jen Anthony. 14, Connor Roberts. 19, Zian Fleming. 22, Marcus Edwards. 23, Lucas Pires. 24 is Josh Cullen. And 28, Hannibal Mesbury. And tonight's referees brought to you by Double Johnson. Tonight's referees, Mr. Tony Harrington from Middlesbrough. And the assistant referees are Neil Davies and Edward Smart. And the fourth official tonight is Sam Allison, who of course comes from down the road from Bristol. Off we go then. 1-1 tonight. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure what to go with for tonight's game, actually, to be fair, when I was doing me championship predictions with the Plymouth boys. I was sort of dilly-dallying over what to go with, actually. I ended up going in the end with 2 on Burnley, so I just thought Burnley would edge it in the end. Hi, Dazzer, you're now jobless. I've been jobless for ages, mate. I've fair, to be truthfully honest, I've never had a job. It's just always, all I do is voluntary work. I just do voluntary work, mate, and YouTube. So when I'm not bloody full of cold, that is. Thought you were in a cafe. That was voluntary, mate. It wasn't. It wasn't a job. It was voluntary work. Better light, better camera quality. I was in the James Cook Hospital cafe for a few weeks. That was I was just as a volunteer. But I had to give it up. It was that warm in the cafe. I kept feeling faint. I was feeling faint on the odd occasion. I had to leave once because I didn't feel well at all. I had to leave one of the days because I was starting to not feel well because of the intense heat and everything, and all the strain of it all as well. Just nah. I gave it a go, but it just wasn't for me. The good thing with voluntary work is, if you try something different and then you find after a couple of weeks that it's not going to be for you, at least you're not doing it full time, etc. You know, voluntary you can do whatever hours you want. You know, that's not good. At least you're in the hospital. Yeah, but the problem is, it was too. With the hospital, I didn't realise how warm it was. It's always boiling in the hospital because they always have the heatings on in every single part of the hospital. That doesn't help me. Heat doesn't help me. I'm a guy who copes better in the cold than in the hot. Oh, if you get what I mean, yeah. I'm more of I prefer it when it's cooler. It's like, sort of, when spring and summer comes around, I do sometimes struggle in the spring and summer because it gets hotter and hotter. And then obviously, thought you worked in the coal mines. Pfft, no. No. Never planned on it. Now, I'm still doing my voluntary work in Scope. Been there for 2 years now. Doing my radio still, which I've been doing for 4 years. So, I'm happy doing it. As long as I'm happy doing it, that's all. That's all my family want. That's what I've said before. As long as you're happy with it, we're happy. That's just how the motto goes. You know. I enjoy it, and it gets me good experience and something good to put on the CV. So, and hopefully, a few years down the line, or in the short, well, hopefully in the next couple of months, but I very much doubt it, because every time I bloody go in for jobs, I just get declined, because you always find someone with either more experience or someone that's got experience in different things. But I don't know. I think it's in the interviews. It's always the it's not always the job that's the issue. It's always like when it comes to the interviews, I just crumble in the interviews. I can't seem to cope in these job interview situations. I don't know why. It's strange, because I can cope being on stage in front of loads of people. You know, I cope being around people, interviewing people on YouTube stuff. Being interviewed on YouTube, but I just can't cope with proper job interviews. I don't know. Why. That's what stops me from working, mate. Is the job interviews. I cannot master the job interviews, because they always ask me these scenario questions, and then I'm absolutely screwed. Once it comes to the scenario questions, they always ask me these random questions. They always ask me some silly scenarios as well. And I'm like, well, I've had no experience in dealing with them in situations and stuff like that. So you can't answer really. But job interviews they're the things that screw me over really. That's what screws me over. The job interviews does me head in. I struggle with job interviews. I think it's because it's very similar to asking someone to do a favour for you. It's awkward, whereas on stage you're entertaining, etc., given to the audience. I don't know. It's queer. It's really strange. I think a lot of people have the same situation though. Especially when you have learning disabilities or learning difficulties, when you have autism, etc. It's twice as harder. It might be even 10 times as harder to cope when you're autistic. You know. You cope, because when you're autistic, you cope with things differently to others. I'm not going to try and explain it. It's like you think differently to others. You have different opinions to others. Like, you'll find something funny that other people might not find funny. Like, see, we think differently, autistic people. I don't know if anyone else does have autism in here, but if you have autism as well, then you'll be the same as me. You'll know what it is. Bye! But yeah, when you're autistic, your mind just works differently, you think differently, you know things that other people don't. Same as other people, like I could tell you that Norwich, in this entire millennium, which is like from 2000 onwards, have only won twice at Turf Moor. You know. And a lot of people will be watching stream like, didn't know that. So you know things that other people don't know, but they know things that you don't know. So everyone's just different, aren't they, in their own ways, I suppose. But I had a job interview years ago with an old Russian woman who ran a skincare company. Online reviews called her a bully and vile. Still went, and she ripped me to shreds. Right, okay. Is Pete still stuck in that turnstile? My dad's not going to any more. My dad hasn't been able to go to any Borough games since he had his surgery in February, and he won't get back now. He won't get back to any Borough games now. So he won't get back to any Borough games now. So my final 2 games, I'm going with a friend of ours and my granddad. to the Plymouth and Norwich game. I'm going to Hartlepool Gateshead. Been wanting to do that derby for so bloody long. But finally, on Easter Monday, I'm finally able to go to that derby. Hartlepool versus Gateshead is a game that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I call it a derby. Some people call it a derby, some people don't. But it is a bit of a rivalry anyway. It's sort of, in a way, it's National League version of tying tees, isn't it, really? Hartlepool Gateshead. And I know it's not as big a rivalry as Hartlepool Darlow. But Hartlepool Gateshead's still a big game, isn't it? You know, it's still a big match. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be a good atmosphere. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Dad won't be back at any. Dad won't be back at the Borough games anytime soon. My sister Samantha lives in a sheltered house with an autistic man, and he has carers looking after him. Oh, that's called supportive living. That's called supported living. There's one or two people I do know that do live in supported living because of their disabilities, etc. And that's called supported living when you have carers in all the time. Otherwise, you'd just be living on your own. Yeah. Anyways, if you have just tuned in, by the way, apologies. We were just rambling off topic there about job interviews and shit and autism and everything. But obviously, that's not what you're all here to listen to. You're here to listen to the game. And the game at the moment, we're currently 10 minutes in, almost 11 minutes into this first half. At the moment, not the greatest of matches. Only really 2 opportunities really for Burnley. A low cross that went behind the player, cut out in the end, and then a shot from Marcus Edwards not that long ago that went to Blackburn, to be truthfully honest. If you don't know maps, by the way, Blackburn and Burnley are both in Lancashire. They're both Lancashire clubs and they're not far from each other, but they're also rivals. It's like whenever the ball goes over Luton Stadium, I say it's gone to Watford. Hello, Jamie. You heading down to Devon tomorrow? You heading to Home Park? A ground I've been to. Lovely ground. Plymouth's such a lovely place, by the way. It really is a lovely place. Oh, you're already in Plymouth now. You're in Plymouth for tomorrow's game. Oh, so you're actually in Plymouth at the moment, or you're travelling down tomorrow morning with the other fans? Don't know what time they'll be setting off. Probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Be a bloody early one, because they normally get there 2 hours. They normally get to the stadium 2 hours before the match, so that would be about 10:30. So probably be a good old early trip for them. It just shows you, doesn't it, that Sky Sports care about the money and not the fans. The fans come last in Sky Sports' eyes, completely the wrong way. I don't criticise Sky Sports a lot, but they always put the fans last, which shouldn't be. It shouldn't be happening in this day and age. Thanks very much, Nicola, for that. I'm just putting that in the live chat. Thank you for that. It's lovely down here. Yeah, it's been nice up here. It's been about 20 degrees up here. Very sunny, no clouds. It's getting cloudy now, but still it's getting cloudy. It's getting dark now, but it's still a very clear sky. You can see the full moon. You can still see the moon. Can't understand why it's 12:30 kickoff. It'll be because it's because it's Sheffield United, mate. Sky Sports and Sheffield United are like this, shaking hands with each other. Bit like them and Leeds. It's because Sheffield United are in the promotion push, and Leeds are also 12:30 kickoff. So Leeds and Sheffield United both 12:30 kickoffs, and they're both 2 teams that could go into the top 2 and potentially top. And also money, yeah. It's also money making. They put the fans last. They don't care about the fans. Period. So not the best game so far. See if Burnley can make anything of it. Norwich haven't had a sniff at the moment. I don't think they've even gone into the penalty area so far. I do have Jadon Anthony to score, so if he can bloody score tonight, that would be marvellous. Yeah, Leeds at the same kickoff time. Mainly because money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Hannibal Mesbury! 1-0 to Burnley. It's the United man, Hannibal Mesbury. Well in, Hannibal. 1-0 to Burnley. And it's been coming as well. They've had 2 big opportunities that are wasted. Norwich haven't really got going in this first half. It's a chip ball into the penalty area. Hannibal Mejbri controls it and then finishes low past Angus Gunn. 1-0 to the Clarets. Great ball. Chest down. Bang. Beautiful goal. Lovely goal, Hannibal. Who's it with the actual cross? I don't know who it is with the actual assist, but Hannibal Mejbri controls it well, finishes it lovely. Who's it with the assist? Burnley fans are singing EIO, up the Football League we go. Who was it? That was Joe. I thought it was Josh Cullen. With the assist. 1-0 Burnley, and it's no more than they deserve. Goal score for the Clarets, number 28, Hannibal Mejbri. Here come Norwich straight afterwards. Ball in, headed towards goal, and in the end, in the gloves of James Trafford. Perfect start for Burnley. And the stats at the moment, I think that's their first shot of the game actually, Norwich. Yeah, not many chances, 2 shots, 1 on target, went in the net. And for Norwich City, that was their first shot of the game. Burnley heading top of the league as it stands. They could do some more goals for the goal difference. Hopefully Leeds will slip up against Preston, that'll be hilarious, but I don't think they will. Great start for Sampa. Yeah. Great start for Parker and his team again. And it looks like Norwich's bad record against Burnley is going to continue. They haven't won any of the last 4 matches, I think, against them. And when scoring first in the Championship this season, it's the 22nd time that Burnley have scored first in the Championship this season. They have never lost in any of the 21 games where they've actually scored first. We have Burnley next Monday. Well, all I'll say, mate, if Burnley score first, don't expect to win, because they haven't lost when scoring first all season. So, is that at Bramall or is that at Turf? Was it at Bramall or Turf? Hang on, haven't you got it on? You've got it on. It's on Easter Monday, isn't it? That game. We'll have a look at. I'm going to it. That wasn't the question. I didn't ask it. I knew you were. I assumed you were going to be going to it, because you normally do, but I didn't ask if you were going to it. I said, is it at Bramall or was it at Turf? And you said, I'm going to it. That really answers the question. Burnley, Bank Holiday Monday. Monday 21st. Oh yeah, 5:30 kickoff. I won't be home in time for that, because I'm going to be coming on from Hartlepool at that time. Because I would train back home from Hartlepool 5:30 anyway. The Bulls away to Sheffield Wednesday that day as well. Leeds on Sky Sports again. Ugh. I'm not surprised Burnley Sheffield United is at 5:30 and it's on Sky. I'm not surprised. I'll be going to Hartlepool, so I'll be looking forward to that game on Bank Holiday Monday. If Norwich aren't careful, he could go 2-0 down. A little bit uneasy at the in defence. Not very comfortable in that defence, are they? No one asked you, did it? Oh. So Hannibal Mejbri scored, and now a couple of minutes later he's just gone down with an injury. Didn't exactly see what happened. I'm going down on Sunday with the lads. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Saves you having to rush down there on Bank Holiday Monday, especially with it being the Bank Holiday. The traffic's going to be chaotic on a Bank Holiday. Plus, there's lack of travel. Not a lot of travel on Bank Holiday. Norwich haven't sold out the allocation, which I was expecting them. I was expecting them to not sell out because it's a Friday night. In mad respect to the Norwich fans that have travelled to Lancashire tonight, by the way. We still got the sun in Plymouth. I think we still got the sun in Plymouth, have you? The sun's already set for us. We got the moon now, but the sky's still blue, but we don't have the sun now. Still sunny in Plymouth. What time does the sun set over there? Although I think I'm pretty sure no, the sun, it's already set, the sun. Oh no, the sun's still, I see. The sun hasn't finished setting. The sunset started at 6 minutes past 8. It hasn't fully set yet. Yeah, I forgot. The further up and off you are, the earlier it gets darker for some reason. Because I've noticed it before. The sun goes down a lot earlier up in Middlesbrough than it does when you're down south. I think the sun's set here about 7 o'clock. So, because the sun sets in the west, it comes. So Plymouth will be one of the last places where the sun sets in the United Kingdom. But when the sun rises, Plymouth will be one of the first to see it because the sun rises and then I think sets in the west. So, I mean, it is nice down in Plymouth. It's nice up here actually. It's really nice weather. The lads are coming up next week for the game against Borough, and they're coming up when hopefully the weather's absolutely beautiful. What is the weather going to be like next Friday? Oh dear! So it's going to be 40, 50, 60% chance of rain all of next week, apart from Friday. Well, it's going to be cloudy. Oh, so it's not going to be sunny when they come up. Ugh. Oh yeah, we've got that. There's supposed to be that storm coming in the next week or so, isn't it? It's cheap down here for beers, $3.50 a pint. According to some of the Plymouth lads, it's about £5 for some of the pints they have. Like Harvey England tends to have Stella and Magic, etc. He says it's about £4.50, £5 a pint. But maybe, I mean, sometimes probably depends which pub you go into. So. Normally, I mean, some of the pubs in Middlesbrough are about £3. Yeah, about £3 a pint. And another corner for Burnley, ladies and gentlemen. As the cross came in, it was blocked. I'm sat in the B&B. Oh, I'll say no more then. Yeah, B&B bars do tend to be cheaper than B&B bars do tend to be cheaper than the actual pubs. So say if you go to a proper pub, it's at least £4 or £5 a pint. Corner for Burnley. Halfway through the first half. Is it going to be sung in or is it going to be short? I think it's Jaden Anthony that's over this corner. It's an in-swinger. It's headed up into the air. And Norwich Swansea. Because I was watching Swansea the other night. Plymouth the other night. It wasn't dealt with particularly well by Norwich, but in the end a high foot and a free kick to Norwich, which has just been passed straight back to them now. No food though, got to find a takeaway soon. Oh, 2-0! Jaden Anthony with a shot deflected in off a Norwich City defender. 2-0 to Burnley, and that's probably good night already. Wow. All from a mistake as well, because Norwich City had a free kick for high foot. They took it short. It went straight to a Burnley player. I think it was Josh Brownhill. And then in the end, yeah, oh my God, yeah. So Brownhill sends one of their players on his arse, plays it to Jaden Anthony, and Anthony on his right foot. Takes a massive deflection off Shane Duffy and goes in it. Wrong foot's Angus Gunn massively. Oh, by the way, that's a piss take, by the way. Burnley playing Norwich's goal song. I didn't realise they played Samba de Janeiro when they score. And they were doing it against Norwich. I don't know if it's... I think that's going to go down as a Jadon Anthony goal. It might not. Oh my God, it's going to be 3-0. Oh, over the bar. No food. No, I mean, there's some nice food places. There's some places in Plymouth that do food, but I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if they'll do it at this time of night. Just get a takeaway, mate. That's all I suggest normally. I normally do it anyway. Second goal for the Canaries. The goal scorer, number 11, Jadon Anthony. Jadon Anthony 2-0. And 25 minutes in. And again, another poor goal to concede for Norwich. Has it gone down as it? Yeah, it has gone down to Jadon Anthony's goal. Josh Brownhill assist as well. And that's 4 shots, 2 on target. And in fairness, Angascone hasn't stood much chance with him. Hannibal Mesbury's shot went past Gunn. Gunn tried to close him down. Went in. And then the Canaries won't be treating anymore. You mean the Bees? What are you on about, the Bees? The Bees are Brentford. Brentford are the Bees. This is the Canaries I'm on about. Oh, you're on about Burnley. Burnley's the Clarets. The Bees is Brentford. That ain't happening. Burnley going top tonight. Great performance so far from Burnley. Oh, well, just let you know, by the way, I forgot to update you. So, obviously a couple of minutes ago, Hannibal Mesbury went down. Good news is, it wasn't anything bad, so he was able to carry on. Yeah, their manager's not very happy. He's got to play at the Riverside as well in our last home game of the season. Hopefully we can finish it on a bloody high. We need to win that game because our final game is away to Coventry. And we never beat Coventry. We just never win against Coventry. Certainly away from home, we just don't win. So, yeah. That game against Coventry is going to be massive, by the way, because that could decide who gets playoffs and who doesn't. It could be an important game. The playoff race and the promotion race is still in the balance. It's still anyone's game. One slip up and it's pretty much could potentially be tatty boggle and see you next season. Like if you make any slip ups. So all the teams now need to make sure they don't slip up and lose their places in the promotion and playoff races now. Same goes for the teams down in the bottom 3 as well. In the bottom half. They need to ideally not slip up and make sure they can get themselves clear from the area. Because there's a few teams that could easily get dragged in there. Oxford could be one. But I have a feeling Oxford, they just beat Sheffield United. I think they'll beat Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow. That's my shock, actually. Sheffield Wednesday losing to Oxford. Because Sheffield Wednesday at the minute, I mean, Jamie will love this. But I think Sheffield Wednesday are crap at the moment. He'll be loving it, though, because they got a 3 point. They got 6 points off them this season. Well, true though, they're not doing very well at the moment this season. They're doing alright first half of the season, then obviously second half of the season, just done a massive fall down. So, I'm sorry about the sniffling, I'm getting the aftermath. I'm at the aftermaths of the cold. Right. This is the only kind of iron brew I'm having tonight, so I'll try and make it last. Up your nose! I'll be having one of these with me at the Mask game tomorrow. There's a vlog coming out tomorrow. Mask United's final home game is against Kendall Town, who travel from Cumbria. Final game of the season. So, final Mask vlog of the season. Because we're not going to be in the playoffs or anything, are we? So, final game of the season. And then it's just back to the odd games. I only have the Mask vlog tomorrow and then Hartlepool Gateshead, and that's it for the vlogs. The next vlog won't really be until probably May, if I can get to it, or end of April, if I can get to any of the playoffs. If I can get to any of the non-league playoffs, or get to even any of the EFL or National League playoffs, you know. But it'll seem to be midweek, which is annoying. I will be live for the FA Trophy final, of course, when Spennymoor play against Aldershot. And I will be live Sunday for the EFL Trophy final between Birmingham City and Peterborough United. That is the EFL Trophy on Sunday. 2:30 start, 3 o'clock kick-off. And then, yeah. And then it's wait and see. And then it's a case of see what I can do next week. What games is there actually next week? So I've got games next week. Monday night, Premier League. I'm trying to avoid Premier League because every bloody bugger around the world does it. Hull City, Coventry, no. Tuesday the 15th.
Burnley were going down that side of the pitch an awful lot. It's been very, very productive for him. When you look at that, the one thing that stands out is
I don't actually know. I know Barnum on Wednesday night, so I'll probably be watching that. Thursday's the darts, so scrap the darts. Scrap that because it's the darts. Rhythm on United 3. Good. Good Friday. Borough's obviously at home to Plymouth. Is there any games on the night? Oxford Leeds. Ugh, God. Not again. Is there any games on like later night in different leagues? Wens against Nantes. Not sure about that one. Or Nantes as I used to call them. Nah, I don't think I'll do anything Good Friday. So it's pretty much going to be literally. I don't think there's going to be any streams next midweek.
delaying the restart. Quite hot on that. The officials earlier this season.
Sunday the 20th.
Edwards gets up and he looks, and Cordoba does that. Should have been a yellow.
Is Augsburg against Eintracht 2:30? Oh, it's Easter Sunday. That's good. That's Easter Sunday. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing Easter Sunday, so I won't be looking at that. Oh, it's the Euro Tour next weekend, so I'll be live for the Euro Tour on Double Trouble Darts, won't I? I'll be doing the Hartlepool vlog on the 21st, so that's fine. Free kick for Burnley, I beg your pardon. Free kick for Burnley. Josh Lawrence over, along with, I think, Jaden Anthony. And it's swung in. It's headed towards goal. And, could have been put. Yeah, drawn 1-0 with West Ham, yeah.
It's a beautiful delivery. Yeah, it just gets there.
That's not Man City on the 22nd. Anderlecht against K Gent.
In the summer.
Huh? Oh. The box just went for a minute there. I don't know what happened there. Is he going to hit that? He does. It's deflected wide. Thursday 24th is again darts. Friday 25th, Stoke Sheffield United. Could be 3-0. Oh wow, they should be 3-0 up here. They should be 3 up. Stoke Sheffield United. Another championship game maybe. 26th of April. Buzz obviously at home, so I'll be at that. Any games on the night? FA Cup semis, I won't be home in time for that. Doncaster against Bradford. I'll be probably giving that a watch for about. Well, I won't be watching it for long. No, I won't be watching it at all because I'll be picking Vanderlip. Yeah, there's not much coming up due in April now. It's going to be a rather quiet April, I think. Obviously, the FA Trophy final, which is what day is the FA Trophy final again? What day is it again? Oh.
Josh Cullen, isn't it? Had he not fouled Emiliano, Norwich would have had a promising attack. That's why he's seen a yellow card. Josh Cullen, who knows the way to the winners' podium in this league, having done it under Vincent Company a couple of seasons ago. Well, he racked up 101 points. They're on course still to get 100 as our leads.
FA Trophy final. Let's have a look. The FA Trophy and the FA Vase final will both take place on Sunday the 11th of May with a 4:15 kickoff for the FA Trophy, and the FA Vase should take place well before that. Initial allocation of 7,000 tickets. Really? God. Oh yeah, I know why. It's because there's yeah, I've just remembered why they're not given massive allocations, because obviously it's the same day. It's the same day as the FA Vase, so you've got a section of seats for Spennymoor, a section of seats for Aldershot, a section for Whitstable and AFC Whiteleaf. I'm gonna have to find out some information then, because I might actually, if I'm available, then I will stream the. If I'm available that entire Sunday, then I will stream the entire non-league finals day, the FA Vase and the FA Trophy. That'll be an enjoyable stream, the FA Vase and FA Trophy final. I'd enjoy that. Yeah, I think it'd be good, that. I don't know who this bloody team is. AFC Whiteleaf in the FA Vase. Is it Whiteleaf? Whiteleaf? I don't know how you pronounce the name, actually. I don't know how you pronounce it. AFC Whiteleaf. I don't know how you pronounce them, never mind. Based in Surrey. Which league are they in now? What league are they playing in now? They play in the counties, in one of the county football leagues. So that's like Division 10, Division 11. It's like 10th or 11th tier. I mean, the FA Vase is for teams in the 9th tier downwards. That's like 11th tier. And who's the other team? Whitstable. I'll have to see Whitstable Town now as well. Whitstable Town, based in Whitstable. Oh, really? Ha! Wouldn't have guessed that. Whitstable. Oh, Norwich win! Oh, he's missed that. How has he missed? How have you missed that, you absolute plonker? He should have scored that. There's no way he should be missing that. Should never be missing that. Where is Whitstable? Oh, it's near Margate. Ooh. So it's based near Margate. And which league are they in? They play in the same league as a team called Faversham. Kent Counties. Who do they play? Club friendly games. But it doesn't say, like, which. Southern Counties East Football League. So again, it's like two teams that are in like the 10th and the 11th tier, 10th or 11th tier, going head to head in the FA Vars final. Which I watched the FA Vars final last year actually before the FA Trophy. It was quite entertaining. Hopefully, Spenny Moore will beat Aldershot in the FA Trophy, but I don't see them doing it. Norwich should have had a goal there, by the way. Excuse me. How on earth did Borja Sainz not score that? I'll never know, because literally he's pretty much one-on-one with the keeper, and he's tried to lob it, and he's lobbed it wide. That would have been perfect for Norwich if he'd got that in, because that would have been an important goal. Would have got them back within one. Would have given them a bit of momentum. Norwich City have responded well. And they've won a free kick inside the Burnley half. I think it's Josh Cullen that's just been penalised for that foul. Oof! Ow.
Of a red card. Such a key element of this team, Josh Cullen.
See, Castor also, by the way, make Burnley's kits.
Through the back.
He goes straight into him, doesn't he? Just off.
It's because he's gambled.
You know, I think on another day he'd have. On another day, the referee would have given a yellow card on another day. And he is on a yellow, by the way, Josh Cullen. I did forget to mention he got booked. Salford lead at Notts County. He'd only got booked literally 5 minutes ago, Josh Cullen. It was the first yellow card of the game, and he could have been sent off. 3-0 Leipzig, yeah. Wolfsburg, crap. Wolfsburg are absolutely awful. Milan are winning at Udinese. Hollandaise. Udinese sauce. Udinese Calcio. The ground. The team with the bloody multicoloured seats. In Udine. I think. Oh, God. Ugh. Falkirk winning again. Falkirk always seem to be winning games, don't they? They're winning a lot of games lately, Falkirk. No subs made by either team. We'll see what happens in the second half. If you have just tuned in, free kick in from Norwich. And pushing the back, free kick to Burnley. I'm going to let Will Mackenzie say his thoughts on that.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Did that actually work properly? I don't know if it did actually.
Well, that was fucking dreadful. Well, that was...
Got to love the Will Mackenzie gif. Or the Will Mackenzie clip. Oh dear. And he hits that feet. Oh, he's hit the post. Hannibal Mesby again. Unlucky Worms. Hannibal Mesby's hit the post. Should have been 3-0 Burnley. Should have been game over. Sorry, I farted. I farted. See you later.
We're in a better mood now.
No, I got rid of him. I got rid of that prick.
Hi, Nicola.
Bye. You'll be pleased to know it's supposed to forecast to rain all next week.
Lovely.
Oh, okay. Looks like Sorensen's got a problem and he's actually come off. Wasn't expecting that. Sorensen's gone off and he's gone into the bench. Substitution in the 44th minute brought to you by Darrell Johnson. Leaving the field for Norwich City is number 19, Jakob Sorensen. His replacement is number 26, Marcelino Nunez.
contested.
Hi, Mia Lovely. She's gone now. She's going home now tonight. She's going home. Hey.
Marcondes is making his point. It's clearly a handball.
Where's the thing? Ladies and gentlemen, the added time brought to you by Double Johnson. 4 minutes. 4 minutes added time.
And gets his head on it, but the flag is up. There was a picture that a defender had to race back the whole length of the pitch. That was it. Where's Edwards?
Mark Edwards getting away there. Plays it through. Cian Fleming. Aye. The defence did well there. He had 2 defenders on him. He's always going to struggle there. And here come Norwich coming forward on the break.
Slimani for Norwich.
Slimani. His pass was actually blocked by his own player by accident there. And then in the end, Burnley just thump it clear. Throw in right in front of the dugout for Norwich City.
2-0, it's the age-old one, isn't it? Norwich can get the next goal in this game. Maybe able to play on the nerves.
I'll tell you what Parker's favourite tactic is. Parker bus. A Parker bus. Oh dear, that was terrible.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
Yeah, it was absolutely garbage, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't even play the bloody drum. What an idiot. Oh, hang on a second. I haven't got that on the right setting. Hang on a second. There we go. Looking forward to seeing what the second half brings us then, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, 2-0 to... Bye! 2-0 to Bye. 2-0 to Burnley. Excuse me. Oh, it's because I'm getting late at night. When it gets late at night is when I start to cough. Legs in red car, appalling customer service. How dare a colleague shout at my autistic son and tell him to fuck off when he pointed out your error for not giving him what he'd paid for. It takes a lot of work to build independence for individuals like my son, for him to be in the town of confidence to order his own food. Correct when orders wrong is huge. No reason to be silly. Silly. That's silly.
Race with you. They're well on the way to doing that here, Burnley.
They could end up in a bit of bother, actually. Whoever's done it could be in trouble. What's this that Dad sent me?
A lot of time in each other's company, and it's helped build that connection on the pitch. Score offside.
Oh dear. Not on. Nah, it's silly. But unfortunately, that's how things are in this modern world.
They're a quiet satisfaction around Turf Moor right
So when
now.
you were at Derby, you keep saying about your good relationships. Who did you have good relationships with? And I said, well, you know, like the groundsman and the
Half time.
who did the meals for us. And they all said, what's the names?
Norwich, finished off by Hannibal. Great goal from Josh Cullen. And then Jaden Anthony's deflected effort made it 2. Hannibal has also hit the post. Norwich City's best moment for her sides racing through. But his finish.
Right, what a waste of time that is.
On the wrong side of the post. Half time, Burnley 2, Norwich City 0.
Someone just posted this on Facebook. An egg sandwich. It's a bloody Easter egg in bread. Ugh, God. Oh my God, I've just realised what his cup says as well. It says the C word, which I won't say on the stream. What is going on out there? So I'll just see what the hell. What are they doing outside? Half time, by the way, 2-0. What's going on? What did you think I was in the kitchen? Did you think I was in the kitchen? Oh dear. Ow, what? Right. Oh. Sure. Right, terribly sorry about that. Honestly. Mum knocked half of the washing off, basically. Oh dear. Anyways. Right, looking forward to seeing what happens in second half. 2-0 to Burnley at half time and a fully deserved lead. I mean, to be truthfully honest, Norwich could have had a goal, but Borja Sainz missed an absolute, I would say it's probably a sitter. It was really poor. It was a poor shot in the end. If it's not Robert Jones, if it's not Robert Jones, no, it's Tony Hamilton. No, shouldn't be. Let's have a look at a quick look at the stats. 7 shots to 4 in Burnley's favour. 2 shots on target to 1. Yeah, I think the better team's winning, and no one can say anything else other than that. Second half coming up in a few minutes. We'll see you for that.
the shoulder. Familiar faces prolong the embraces. We were always one toward the breakaway, but we're nearing chances to wake the day. They're calling me over, the methods are bolder. We're lost in the time now, reminding ourselves how we were always one toward the breakaway, but we're nearing chances to wake the day.
Welcome back. Second half is about to get underway. It looks like Norwich are making a sub. Substitution at half time for Norwich. Leaving the field is number 15, Ravi McConville. Coming on the field is number 9, Josh Sargent. Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson. Right. Let's see what the second half brings us.
Which has been made at half time by Johannes Hoff-Torp. Last weekend, Burnley went up for the first time since October with their win against Coventry.
They'll go top again tonight.
Burnley didn't have it all their own way in that game.
Lovely jubbly, United won.
Against Coventry, a Wigan Tottenham fan, Coventry broke his heart in the 1987 FA Cup final. Now Burnley on course. Again, and they have a free kick in a position of threat right at the start of the second half. I imagine Ian Fleming will be desperate to get a hold of this. He's not letting anyone else. No, have a grip.
Right then.
Fabulous free kick here at the
Already underway with the second half then. Looking forward to seeing what the second half brings us actually, because at the minute
wonderful goal at Carrow Road as well.
things aren't going very well for Norwich.
And he smashed it home back in December.
They've just made their second sub. They made one in the first half with Sorensen going off due to picking up a knock. Ian Fleming wanted this free kick, and he's going to take this free kick. He takes it short at the end,
Holds it to Edwards.
and it's Edwards does well.
Now Roberts.
Burnley do well to keep hold of that. Josh Sargent's come on for Norwich then at half time, and he's won the ball off. He's won the ball off the Burnley players.
Recovery runs
Run down, but brilliant from Josh Lowland. So the Burnley team remains the same. With Cullen and Brownhill in the CDM. Anthony, Hannibal, Edwards, Fleming. What did I say, Josh Lowland? He's actually on the bench, isn't he, Josh Lowland?
to be switched on as good as they are.
For Norwich,
It's arguably the best striker in the championship.
43-1 Nunes playing CDM. And Josh Sargent, who also came on, will be playing up front. Sorted. Second half.
For him to give Norwich City a bit more punch in attack. As you mentioned, they've reverted to a normal back four system.
Just going to try. I think they're trying to play out from the back. The keeper's decided to have other ideas. Boot it forward, and then Norwich get away with it. They do come forward with it now. Slimani plays it through. This is dangerous. It should be 2-1. Okay, offside. Offside, I think, against Borges Sainz.
Of the run and the
Good opportunity as well. That's a shame.
They have to be all married up there. Slimani who's carrying the ball and signs, and they have to work out when the pass needs to go. You can see it's a good yard or so offside, and it's a promising situation again that results in absolutely nothing. If you missed it, that Norwich
He's just trying to get for the second half. Welcome back.
injury in the first half, he was replaced by Marcelino Nunez.
Bugger.
It's right again. Edwards gets to it.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die.
Sargent.
Good shot! I'd have done better myself.
Keep it alive. Interesting. There's Fisher.
Could have done better myself there. It was a lousy shot. Lens are losing to Wales. Didn't expect that tonight. Oh, lovely. Jane Nante's got me 105 points. The Bounder's got me 65. Brilliant. More of the same, please. Mazera got me 69. Hallelujah.
More to think about in the second half. Nunez with the cross.
Well out.
Well, right on cue, we spoke about him excelling. His movement is so clever. Sees where the
He's
space
so
is.
good for Spartak, by the way, now.
Steps out, but
He's
he
so
can
good
find
for
it,
Spartak, Barco. His team still lost.
Good choice.
Wow. Sanchez got 108. He wasn't even captain.
Be a threat to Burnley.
Good.
He's right in there.
Excellent.
Oliver and Duffy also ready to pounce potentially here for Norwich.
Love that.
To Kenny McLean. Oliver tries to get to it.
Claim for high foot. I don't think so.
First defender.
You're going to get it.
Boot in there.
Didn't look it.
Hold of the head, wasn't it?
Didn't look it to me.
Defender takes a risk.
Oh. Nice.
Brave referee. For that, wouldn't it? Here against Burnley.
It's not. His foot is up. It's not that high though. It's not that high though, to be fair.
Carrow Road back in December before Burnley.
Has he got a nosebleed?
Over the 2-1 win, having been hit early by Cordoba's goal.
He got hit in the nose. Cordoba was the man down. Got caught in the neck by the looks of it.
Duffy. Nunez.
Good play this from Norwich. They've started well in this second half, to be fair, Norwich.
By Slimani. Ball has side.
They knew they had to play better. They were really poor in the first half. Burnley were dominating for a good period of that first half. Went 2-0 up deservingly.
Nunez.
And the Canaries did respond a little bit. They had a big opportunity with balls assigned to wasted it. And then
Natives down below.
start the second half.
First sort of real
The
concern.
Canaries have started the second half well. 7 minutes into the half. 4 in. Left hand side of penalty here for the Canaries. Excuse me.
Duffy steps forward. Kellen Fisher. Showing his versatility in recent weeks, whether playing at right back or left back. Spelling midfield this season as well. Moves there from his right back position. McLean
Oh.
forward but straight to Tratter.
Good idea, but there was far too much power on that. 72% of the ball in the second half though for Norwich.
And all of a sudden, feels like a different game. Well, he said that their season wouldn't be defined on whether they make the top 6 or not. Johannes Torp would be defined on player development, the culture at Carrow Road as well. Manuel Hernandez missing again tonight. Internal disciplinary matter.
Wow.
As I said, it's okay having a project, but you do need results to give you
Clever.
time to put your plans in place and suspect the recruitment this summer. It's going to be massive for Norwich. Science.
Clever.
It's Nunez who can hit them from distance.
Nunez with a shot.
Gets the corner.
Take the deflection, I think, didn't it?
Well, it's only going to take a Norwich goal here to have this whole place nervous as heck.
Josh Sargent's not earned his stripes yet.
On the front foot, Nunez.
I don't think he's earned his stars either.
Probably too much for Burnley's liking.
Ooh.
Hannibal doing the defending.
Scored a good goal against Plymouth last week, man. I will say it was a good finish. But they could be on for back-to-back defeats here away from home.
Turning up to East Lancashire.
Because they lost at Plymouth last week.
Nunez.
And they could be losing here.
Now the break.
And I don't think they didn't win at home either. So it'd be
First tonight.
back-to-back away losses and
Jaden Anthony. Done
3 games out to win.
position.
Actually, have they? What is that coming from? Oh, Notts County have scored, so it's 2-1 now. What is that coming from? I know form-wise they're not great. Yeah, they won against West Brom, but lost to Plymouth, drew to Sunderland and losing here. So 3 games out to win. Yeah, to be fair. Right, well, looking at Norwich's form guide, they don't really. I mean, you look at Norwich's form, they don't deserve to be. They don't deserve to be in the playoff push. To be fair, with that bloody form, terrible one of form. Can't believe Stade Reims are actually winning at Lens. I wasn't expecting that tonight. But Lens have dropped off a cliff. Oh, Reims are heading out of the relegation playoff spot as well. Well, Leipzig were 3-0 up, but it's now 3-2. Fisher and Olsen. Imagine Wolfsburg equalised last minute. That would be hilarious. Would be hilarious. Valencia leading Sevilla. Not surprised.
Good decision, I'd say.
Oh, he's fell over his eyelashes. Ha ha ha. Burnley back again. Fleming. Oh, couldn't get hold of the ball properly there. Norwich back into their defence. Good pass. Just slightly too much on it, unfortunately. I thought it was a good ball, that, but slightly too much. Hannibal Mesbury. He's a good 25 yards out. What a pass that is to the right hand side. He's been superb, Hannibal Mesbury, tonight, by the way. He's been really good. Cross in. Headed in the air. And now it's going to be able to get it out. Yes, they can. Hannibal Mesbury, though, with brilliant pace. He is such a quick player. Great recovering one. He's so quick. He's such a good player, Hannibal Mesbury, but unfortunately, he's not going to get in Manchester United's team. This isn't going to get in United's team because, to be fair, Ruben Amorim doesn't tend to use. He's not one of the managers that uses youth. He doesn't use a lot of youth players. He tends to use more of the older players. But half the older players are crap. I mean, Casemiro's a bloody, a man that's won Champions Leagues galore. He has won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup with us, but he's not been outstanding for us. No, they're pushing the back. They're pushing in the back there, Roberts.
Having a super game, Jadon Anthony, but just this one moment, which he stood to
Haha, dear.
because he had a shooting chance there. With Leeds last season, Jadon Anthony, but a promotion winner alongside Scott Parker.
I get hot. I get tired quite quickly when it's really hot. So if I'm yawning a lot, I apologise. A lot of the times I'm not tired. I'm just sometimes I'm not tired. It's just when it's hot, it just makes me tired. But then I'd go to bed, wouldn't sleep.
Miles away from the 12 they've conceded so far this season.
So I was meant to do a poll tonight and I forgot.
Ball has just crept out.
I'll play for one to Norwich.
Let's get to it.
I don't know what they're singing, but there you go. I know it's Super Sons of So-and-so in goal, but I don't know whether it was. I don't know whether it was the Norwich fans or Burnley fans singing it.
There's Duffy.
I assume it was James Trafford who was singing. Super James Trafford ding dong.
McLean.
Super James Trafford ding dong.
All season, the closest they got was 7th position. A few months ago now, they did make that late dash last season to make the playoffs before falling 2 leads in the semi-finals. Roberts has gone down here.
Yellow card for Saints.
Yellow card for Borja Sainz.
Yellow card for Borja Sainz. Yeah, it was definitely a foul.
Only he will know.
It was always going to be. It was always going to be a foul. It was always going to be a foul.
Face, though, is he?
It is a foul, but whether it's yellow, is it yellow card worthy? I don't know. You tell me. Is it yellow card worthy? I don't know. Personally, I don't know personally if that was yellow card worthy, but referee thought it was. Hannibal Mesbury, great turn, shot blocked.
Well, I think that would have trumped his first goal, wouldn't it? Because the skill
Game's incredibly boring. Welcome to Scott Parkland, gentlemen.
absolutely wonderful.
Not really. I don't think it's been a boring game, really. I don't think it's been a boring game. Just because there's been no goals in the second half. There's been chances, but I'm just enjoying watching Hannibal Mesbury because bloody hell, he's a great player. He's a really good player, Hannibal Mesbury.
Quickly pounced upon the
I mean, we're watching a team that. I mean, even if the footballs are not exactly pretty, even if the football from Scott Parker's not pretty, he knows how to get the job done. He knows how to get results, even if they're not playing particularly great football. Doesn't always matter, really. You could play cack football, you could play good football, you could, doesn't make a difference. As long as you get the results, you can. As long as you get the results, you go up. He's a good man, just Scott Parker. You know. I mean, look when he was with Fulham. Like when he was with Fulham. Yes, some of the football at Fulham wasn't. Oh, this is absolutely outstanding. You know, some of the football played at Fulham wasn't exactly outstanding, was it? But he's a manager that knows how to get results. He knows how to get. I would say controversial, but I would say he knows how to get the best out of these players. And you look at that Burnley team. That's a team that should be in the Premier League. Now, Jadon Anthony is, in my opinion, too good for this league. Hannibal Mesbury is such a good player. He'll be in the Premier League at some point. Whether it's with Burnley, we don't know. Josh Brownhill, by the way, for me, best centre mid in the league. In my opinion, I think he's got to be the best centre mid in the Championship. If he doesn't get into the team of the season, it's bent because he, in my opinion, is the best centre mid in the Championship by a mile. I mean, you can call me daft or whatever, but that's my opinion against yours. You know, anyone who watches the Championship week in week out like I do knows just how good. He just knows just how good he is. He's such a good player. And I wonder if he's still playing in the Championship. I'll never know because I think he'd be good enough. I think he's good enough for the Premier League. He's good enough for the Premier League. I wouldn't say he'd be good for like a top 6 side. You know, I mean he's really good, but I wouldn't say he's top 6 Premier League. You put him in a team maybe like Brentford or a team like Crystal Palace or something like that. They're just examples. I think he'd be fine. They've got a good player. They have a really good player in there. They've got a really good player in that team. So, you know, how he's still still playing in the Championship, I'll never know. He should be in the Premier League now, personally, I think. So should Jadon Anthony. You know, there's some really top players. Some top players in this Burnley team. There's some really good players as well in the don't get me wrong, there's some really good players in that Norwich City team as well. Josh Sargent, etc. Borja Sainz. Shane Duffy used to be a former Premier League player, but I think Norwich at the minute are underperforming. They're a team that you would expect to be high in the league and being and potentially being in the top 6, but at the minute they're going nowhere. They're going nowhere at the minute, Norwich, to be truthfully honest with you.
Rolled along the ground. Situation again. Just roll it along the ground. I mean, it's a tight one. Certainly doesn't get the benefit of the doubt there, Border Signs. The Norwich City side for absolutely nothing from Turkish football, having had eyes on him during his time in Spain, Border Signs. A step.
That's a foul, isn't it? Where?
Free kick has gone the way of Burnley.
Did I know it's gone the way of Burnley? I thought it was.
The way of Spencer Limani for simulation, and rightly so.
Ow. I thought it was a foul, and then it turns out it's a yellow card for a dive.
The referee not too far away from that. Yellow card
It's a
back.
dive, so yellow card for simulation for Slimani.
Norwich City change here. Jack Stacey is coming.
Substitution for Norwich City leaving the field is number 11. Emiliano Marcondes, and coming on the field is number 3, Jack Stacey. Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson.
Norwich, Emiliano Marcondes. Now he's off, and Jack Stacey is on. And for now, he'll be playing ahead of Kenneth Fisher on this right side. Scott Parker knows well, having won promotion with Scott Parker with Bournemouth. Jack Stacey. All about his attacking output. Down that right-hand side, Stacey. Delivering a cross or two.
Oh, bye.
Once again being cheered, sends the ball out of play. I don't think Shane Duffy's done him any favours there. It's a terrible back pass.
What a wonderful dart. What a wonderful shot that wasn't.
Very sloppy.
That was such a good shot. Not.
Yeah, Angus Gunn didn't do anything wrong, really. But just the way of James Anthony took the hit. There's Cullen.
Ah, dear.
Space on the far side for Roberts. Should he get to it? Of course he got to it. Now Edwards. He's left
It's a
go.
foul in it.
Free kick goes the way of Norwich City.
You give a free kick to Norwich instead.
It's a very strange incident. That's another yellow card for simulation, I presume.
Another simulation yellow card.
Flagging looked a bit harsh, that one, I have to say. This is right in front of the assistant referee. I mean, there is a little bit of contact, so
I don't think that's a dive at all. That's not a dive at all.
This flag immediately.
If I'm being honest, that's. I don't think that's a dive.
Looked.
I think they've been a bit hard done by there. They've been hard done by there because I don't think that's at all simulation. We've been a bit harsh with some of these yellow cards tonight. I don't think these are all. I don't think a lot of them have been.
That in this league is remarkable.
Majority of them, I don't think, have been simulation.
Again, I only conceded one goal in the second half of that run.
Oh dear.
Goal scored by Watford. Didn't want to depress the watching Norwich fans, so I've kept it till now.
69 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Burnley yet to make a sub yet at the moment.
The fourth official there about that.
No subs made by Burnley in the 69th minute. So Scott Parker's obviously pretty comfortable with how things are going.
Information, but taking it on board for now, Scott Parker. He's found himself in the stands a couple of times this season. Again, the Burnley fans just singing the word champions again. That is their aim, and right now, they do look down on the rest of the championship with Leeds. Sheffield United at Plymouth Argyle tomorrow, which you can
Bother. 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 20 minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen.
20 minutes away from equaling English Football League record of 29 league clean sheets.
Really? No, I didn't think it was that.
Should be illegal.
I didn't think we were 20 minutes away. I just said we're 20 minutes away for the sake of it.
With Ray King of Paul Bale and Jim Stannard of Gillingham. Should he keep Norwich City out in the next 20 minutes or so? As we mentioned earlier, the record in terms of clean sheets is Port Vale. Back in 1953-54, that's 30, and Burnley will equal that if they keep Norwich out in the next 20 minutes or so.
30 clean sheets. Wow.
Those four have sights.
Clean sheet record of 30, which they will beat if that happens. If they get a clean sheet today. Burnley haven't lost when leading when they've scored first. They haven't lost, and I don't think that's going to happen tonight either. Norwich have had chances, but they've been really poor with them, to be truthfully honest.
The change of the squad, the wage bill as well. Ashley Barnes, of course, one of those to depart in January. Not saying he had the biggest wages, by the way, but he left to return to Burnley on the bench here tonight for the home team. They felt at Norwich they had to freshen things up coming into this season in terms of squad, in terms of style of play, in terms of all-round feel around the place, despite finishing in the top 6 last season.
That's foul, surely, yeah.
Hannibal gets the free kick.
If I'm looking like this, by the way, I'm sort of thinking at the same time.
For Brownhill, who seeks out Zia Fleming, guns
He goes round the keeper, surely. No, dear me. He does, but completely balls it up because he
forcing him wide.
just took it too far wide in the end. Oh, they got in the way of each other. Ha ha!
Looking for a way out. Sainz has
Well, Shines was getting pulled back by Connor Roberts. I mean, the referee will give an advantage there.
Nunez.
Could potentially get booked as well, Connor Roberts, for that
Shot football from Burnley, which
pullback.
looked to have opened up Norwich. Well, feels like the nerves have gone from the fans now, doesn't it? Game the second half just settled down. Foul by Stacey on Perez. Well, I'm with you, Jack. Looked very, very soft. Very
Given a few questionable decisions, this bloody referee.
aerial challenge, I suppose. Yes, there is a little push there, but not a lot.
That's soft as shit, that is. That's soft as. It's not. I wouldn't have said it was a foul, though. That's all I'll say. I would not have said in a million years that was a foul. Definitely wouldn't have given that as a foul.
Fleming
Being truthfully honest there.
eligible to face his parent club Millwall when they meet on the final day, and well, Foster may not be back then either, so that could be interesting for Burnley, who do have Ashley Barnes as a backup. And what will be on that on the final day for both Burnley and Millwall?
If you just tuned in, still 2-0. 16 minutes to go. Yeah, first half was good, second half not as good, but there has been opportunities for both teams. Hannibal Meshby is getting stuck in there. I'm going to give man the match to Hannibal Meshby. I think he's been superb. He has been superb. Borja Sainz has been. I think Borja Sainz has been poor tonight. Foul. I think Borja's been a bit poor today. To tell you the truth.
We hear what will be Hannibal to make way.
Oh, there's Hannibal. Oh, Hannibal's going off. Ow. Hannibal Meshby's going to be going off.
Miento's arrival
That's a shame because he's been brilliant. He's played really well today. But he'll get a good evasion. I mean, surely he gets a good evasion from the Burnley fans because he has been excellent. He's been excellent tonight. He'll get a good evasion from the fans, I assume. Because he has had an excellent performance.
Just about got to that before Edwards started to race away. Sargent's on his way here, just tipped it in behind the step.
Sargent wins a corner.
Again, the movement is excellent. Playing a team that's got a striker, that's got that clever.
Burnley should be making a sub in a moment. Corner first off for Norwich. Are we going to have the corner first or are we having a sub?
Norwich City looking for a glimmer here, looking for a bit of hope here.
Nope, corner first. It'll be in from right, headed towards goal, flicked on and it's in! Norwich have a goal back from the corner. Corner comes in, headed towards goal and then turned on. And Norwich have a goal and that's the clean sheet gone for Burnley. I did say Norwich have probably been better in the second half. Corner in, headed into the centre and then flicked on by who's flicked in by Jack Stacey, I think, who literally came on earlier on, I think. Yeah, pretty sure he came on earlier on, Jack Stacey. Yeah, Jack Stacey's only been on the field 9 minutes, and he's got 2 goals, and he's got himself a goal. Goal for Burnley scored in the 76th minute. Scorer number 3, Jack Stacey.
So 13 goals now conceded by Burnley in the Championship this season. Someone might be getting a fine.
And it's a double substitution for the Clarets. Leaving the field. Leaving the field is number 28, Hannibal Misbury, and his replacement is number 29, Josh Lovant. And also leaving the field for the Clarets is number 22, Marcus Edwards. And coming on the field to replace him is number 7, Jeremy Sarmiento. Substitutions brought to you in the 77th minute by Double Johnson. Thank you very much. Now then, let's carry on then. Well, Norwich City are known for scoring in the final 15 minutes of matches. They do score some late goals normally, Norwich. Can they do it tonight and stop Burnley from going top of the league? We'll find out. 2-1. Jack Stacey with a goal. Oh, and that's a mistake. And here come Burnley coming forward. 2 attackers against 3 defenders. Jaden Anthony does not win the free kick there because it's not a foul. Ooh. Oh. May I improve My iron brew's gone warm because of the bloody fan on the because of the fan on the laptop. It's made me iron brew go hot.
The attempt, but again, the movement is good. Get themselves in a good
situation, and he just doesn't get enough of the ball, really.
Oh dear.
Become the first team
Oh well.
to score more than one goal against Burnley this season. Norwich hasn't happened since
There was only
last season.
there was only about that much. I think there's only that much left. Not much left anyway.
Well, they've got time to save this.
Oh, there was. I mean, that sip was literally the last. That was literally the last drop. So
Risky from Cordoba.
yeah, now worse than having hot iron brew. Oh,
Shaking ahead from John Goodman away to Van Knight. I just can't believe what I've just seen, honestly.
Burnley win the ball back. Final 10 minutes. This is going to get tense now. These final 10 minutes because obviously with Norwich scoring, it's going to add some nerves into the. Going to add nerves into the ground. The cross came in. It was missed by everyone. Pires played out. Cullen. They work it out to Maxim Esteve to the left hand side. Josh Brownhill, who's already got an assist tonight. Esteve, do not take your eyes off the game now, because anything can happen in these final 10 minutes.
Watchalong. Enjoying this football more than ever right now. It's Sarmiento.
Oh,
It's an attack space.
Norwich are coming away with the ball.
Provided by Stacey.
Good defending from Lucas Pires. Really good defending that.
From the home fans.
And rightly applauded by the Claret fans.
Outstanding.
But the Canaries are still treating. They're still in with a shout. They've got 9 minutes to try and get themselves another goal to guarantee a point to take back to Cavan Road. Well, Burnley need to hang on to go top of the league tonight. And Norwich are going to make, I think it's going to be their final change actually. I think this is their 5th change. I'll have to look at how many subs have they made? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, sorry, they made 3 subs, so this is their 4th sub, sorry, beg your pardon. Although I think, oh no, it looks like it's going to be a double change. Yeah, no. It's going to be a double change by the looks of it then.
We have seen it this season at this Norwich City team when they're at full power, full throttle, but I think they're taking it to any defence.
Going to be a double change by the looks of it then for Norwich. So these will be their final subs.
Fisher.
Who's coming on?
Nunez.
Well, it looks like.
There's Cordoba.
I think Oscar Schwartau might be one of them. That's handball!
Claiming handball there, Sergeant.
It looked like handball actually.
Interesting.
I'll have to see the replay because it depends what position his hand was in. It definitely did hit his arm. Depends what position it was in. Definitely hit his arm. Referee didn't give anything for it though. Salford City have won 3-1 at Notts County, which I'm very surprised about because I thought Notts County would win. Your dad will remember in mine and your mum's day there was only one substitute. Substitutes didn't you? I'm pretty sure substitutions weren't even a thing back in the day.
Nunez again. 7 minutes.
Back in the day, you never used to have substitutions, and then I think you ended up with 1. Then they changed it to 3,
That time.
and now it's in the modern day you can make 5 subs. But I don't know how far back we're even going here.
I like this Norwich team when they're in that middle third and the final third. It's when they're in their own defensive third that I struggle a bit with them.
Substitutions brought to you. Oh, okay. What's going on here?
And Elliot Miles both coming on, and off goes Slimani and Jacob Wright.
16 and 20 off. 29 44. Well, I don't know what's going on here.
Elliot Miles.
Let me disconnect this.
Signed his first professional contract last year. He is on.
Ah,
And right in the mix here.
I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that.
Norwich City prepare to take this corner. Trafford being pinned on his line.
Bloody YouTube studio just frozen on. Right, sorry about that. We'll try that again.
Referee, but it is part of modern football.
Double substitution brought to you by Donald Johnson. Leaving the field for Norwich City's number 16, Jacob Wright. Coming on the field to replace him is number 29, Oscar Schwarto. Also leaving the field for Norwich City is number 20, Anis Slimani, and his replacement is number 44, Elliot Miles. 5 to go in this match. Just had a bit of a laggy episode there. Apologies about that. But we're back now. Should be all sorted now. Whoa! Angus Gunn got a bit fortunate. 13 likes. Thank you very much for the support tonight. And this silly thing doesn't want to bloody work. When are Burnley going to make their final subs? And YouTube Studio has crashed on me. So I can't see if anything goes in there in a second. I thought it was crashing. This is the second time it's crashed tonight, YouTube Studio. Thanks those that have stopped by tonight, of course. Don't forget, back live on Sunday for EFL Trophy Final. Birmingham City against Peterborough United. It's the team that's not long ago, that's only just, well, a couple of days ago actually. A couple of days ago, secured promotion back to the Championship. Against Peterborough United, who, if they're not careful, could find themselves in a relegation scrap. But this is the cup. They are the current holders of this cup, I believe. So, it's the current holders against Birmingham, who I'm not sure if Birmingham have actually won the EFL trophy. They have won the EFL Cup before. They beat Arsenal, if you remember, 2011. Yellow card just been dished out by the referee. Tony Hunter 2. It's one of the coaches on the bench, which is Jack Wilshere. I forgot Jack Wilshere was one of the coaches for Norwich. In the box, headed forward by Norwich playing and straight to Trafford, who's going to go down on the ball and waste time. Ashley Barnes. Sorry, it's Harvey Barnes. It's in the box for Norwich, headed to the right hand side. Don't go anywhere because we don't know what's going to happen here in the final 2 minutes plus added time. Ashley Barnes is about to make an entrance here in the final minute, and the cross is swung in. Oh, it wasn't the greatest of crosses. Sarmiento does well. There's a shot from distance. Bye.
comes the Burnley change. Ian Fleming.
Substitution brought to you by Darrell Johnson for the Claret. Leaving the field is number 19, Ian Fleming.
Burnley in January. He comes on.
And his replacement is number 35, Ashley Barnes.
There's a lot around here. Recently played his 300th game for Burnley. Was given a shirt with 300 on the back for the occasion.
I've only got one thing to say about that shot, by the way, from Nunes. Well, that was absolutely cack. And we're going into added time. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth officials indicated a minimum of 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time. Added time brought to you by Darrell Johnson. And now I'm going to tell you my man the match is. And it is Hannibal Mesbury. He's... Call me biased because obviously he's a United youngster. But he's been magnificent. I mean, he's been so good in that midfield. Getting forward, getting back. Making some good ones forward. Some good recovery ones. He's been superb. Really has been superb. Burnley heading top as it stands. Sheffield United play tomorrow, and so do Leeds against Plymouth and Preston, respectively. Are they making another change? Are they bringing on Joe Worrell? Ball forward. Cleared, not too far. Need some Vicks Vaporwood. Fair. I don't know why it's yeah, I don't know, bloody another good performance from this lad as well. Substitution brought to you by Darrell Johnson. Leaving the field is number 11, Jaden Anthony. And coming on the field to replace him, it's number 4, Joe Worrell. I always like, when you're full of, if you got a cold, it's always worse on the night. It's always worse on the night. Right. Oh, it's silly from Brownhill. He didn't need to do that. McLean's not going anywhere, and he just decides to push him over, which is a bit annoying for them, because this is a free kick for Norwich in a good area. Angus Gunn, in his bloody jockey kit, or paintball kit, looks cack, but Angus Gunn has come up into the penalty area for this. It's swung in. It's in the gloves of Trafford, who gets fouled, and that'll be a free kick to Burnley.
Just when his team needed it the most. And he's trying his best not to get on that championship roller coaster, as Scott Parker calls it. But he is living and breathing every single second here, as are they. A hook from Jaden Anthony, who's making...
Jaden Anthony's only just got back to the dugout. He went all the way around the field. Thanks for the stream. Love to you and your family. Yeah, no worries. This should be it. It should be the last. Should be the last chance. Should be the last kick of the game now. Oh.
Burnley aren't done yet. Now it's Sarmiento.
Poor cross.
What can Norwich do on the counter-attack?
How much longer is the ref going to play? How long's the ref playing?
Duffy stays forward. He's still there.
Can't be long now.
Pauline
That's out of play.
keeping it play. A huge cheer
Yeah.
from the Burnley fans.
That's surely it.
They've not been beaten here this season. That looks set to remain the case.
Burnley. Seconds away. Come on.
Pleading for the final whistle here.
Yeah, well, they've only got themselves to blame, really. If it were role reversal, they would be wanting the extra time. They've taken so long to get the ball back.
How much longer, referee?
The right tactic, but referees are going to hand it on, that's all.
Burnley are top of the league.
What they had to do. They've done their bit.
They didn't make it particularly comfortable in the second half.
Field United, it's over to you.
And in fairness to Burnley are top of the league. Sorry about that. I didn't realise my mic had come out. I was talking there, waffling on for ages. As I was saying, Hannibal Mesbury, by the way, to the guy in the chat. Hannibal Mesbury was my man in the match. He was brilliant. And if you know, like players like him, Jaden Anthony, maybe Josh Brownhill as well. All three of them really should be Premier League players. I think you put them in a team like Crystal Palace or Brentford or a team like that that's in the bottom half of the table. Because I don't think they'd get into teams that are in like the top 10 onwards, like the big six sides. You wouldn't get into them. But they are definitely good enough for the Premier League. They might stay with Burnley at the end of the season if they get promoted. You never know. Well, Scott Parker's men have done it again. It's 3 points. They are now top of the league. It's over to you, Sheffield United and Leeds United. See what happens over the weekend. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'll be back Sunday with the EFL Trophy final between Birmingham City and Peterborough United. Bye-bye.